So I guess we can start now. So today in this session is hosted by Indore Data and BI community, and we have the guest Suparna Babu, who is uh, sharing his expertise related to optimizing the CSV files load in warehouse from lakehouse through the data flows. So I would like to welcome him.
Thank you, Anmol. Thanks for giving this opportunity.
Yeah. It's great to have you in this call, and we are so eager to learn new from your expertise and from your experience. So one thing I want to tell you everyone that he is also a Microsoft super user. So why not can you start with sharing something related to the super user program and how's your experience with it?
Yeah, um, Superuser, it's a kind of program where you can share your knowledge and collaborate together within a large community. So when you have to do more and more answers, you will gain the knowledge and you will gain the lot of experience, and you will get a chance to learn from seniors like I will say MVP. We can get the very good chance to learn from MVPs, and it's a very large network, Microsoft Fabric community. So that is my experience, Anmol.
Yeah, it's great to know. So yeah, we can start now. The session is all yours.
Yeah. So Anmol, is the session is going to record?
Yeah,
Yes, visible, Bob.
yes, it's
Yeah,
visible.
yeah, yeah. Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm welcoming to Indoor Data and BI community. So I'm moving to the next slide. Before going into the session, you please, everyone, I'm requesting you please follow this session guidelines. So be on mute and don't make any noise. And if you have any questions, please ask in the chat box. Anyway, we will give you at the end of the session for answering all your questions. If you want any questions, just you can type Q, then ask your question. Then in between, if you want to ask anything, please raise your hand. So requesting everyone, please follow these guidelines. So let's step into the next slide. So first, what is today's topic? Today's topic is optimizing the CSV injection. So hope you will know Fabric, in the Fabric how we can load the CSV files, and how we can transform the space limited headers into a lakehouse by using the data flow gen 2. So the host is Anmol. So uh, thanks Anmol for giving this opportunity. So who am I? So myself, INTURI Suparna Babu. So you can call me as a Suparna Babu. So I am a BTech graduate from JNTU Andhra Pradesh. I am basically based out of Bangalore. So I have a 5+ years of experience into data and analytics field, and I am a Microsoft Fabric community super user. And currently, I am working with LTI Mindtree as a specialist data engineering. My primary skills are SQL, Python, Power BI, and I am working with cloud technologies like Azure, GCP, and Fabric. And I have been worked with retail, e-commerce, and energy banking domains. So let's move into the agenda. So if you see what is the today's topic agenda, first I'll explain what is Microsoft Fabric, because here most of you, I assume most of you don't know about Microsoft Fabric. So then I'll start with Lakehouse, followed by warehouse, data flows, and after this PPT session, I'll show you demo also how we can load the CSV files in a optimal way. So let's jump into the next topic. So by seeing this, can anyone tell me what is this? Someone tell me what is this? What is in the picture?
This is a mall. This is a mall.
Yeah, very good, very good. So it is a mall. So in the mall, if suppose if you go to any mall, you will get the all the things at one place. Okay. So let's say if I want to purchase shirt, pant, and shoes and any watch. So if I want to purchase, I can purchase it from mall, because here we have a lot of shops. From there we can purchase whatever we want. So let's say if I want to purchase this is individually. For example, if I want to purchase shirt, pant and watch, shoes, then I have to go to clothing shop, watch shop and shoe shop. Okay, so these three are three different shops. But if you come to the mall, in the mall what you will get, everything at one place, like one stop shop. Okay, this is why I'm bringing up this example. This is a layman explanation of fabric. So let's jump into the next slide. So now here, see, now I can relate that shopping mall examples with this. Why? Because Microsoft Fabric is a unified data platform solutions. You will get all the data platform solutions at single place. Here if you see, you can build Power BI reports, you can build data pipelines, you can build some data warehousing concepts. It's like this. You will get like I'll tell you, in this case I'll tell you one example. Before introducing Fabric, Power BI and Azure, two different service. Okay, Power BI and Azure, two different services. So when you want to pull any data from Azure services, you have to have that Azure license. And if you want to build any report, you have to have the Power BI Pro license or premium license. So it is a two different environments. So two different environments, from two different environments, you have to purchase two licenses. That's where Microsoft people came up with one unified platform solution called Microsoft Fabric. Here you will get all the services in Microsoft Fabric, like what are you are using this data pipelines, Synopsys, OneLake, and data warehousing. Everything you will comes under Microsoft Fabric. So this is a layman expression of Microsoft Fabric. Hope everyone clear. So let's jump into the, see, this is the history of Fabric. So when you want to learn any technology, any tool, please get to know that history of the Fabric. So if you see, Fabric was launched 23rd May 2023. So as I said earlier, it's a end-to-end unified analytics platform. What? It's a end-to-end unified analytics platform that brings together all data and analytics into the one organizational need. So actually when Fabric was launched, it's in the preview stage, public preview, but the general announcement was announced on 15th November 2023. I think 4 months back. Sorry, not 1 year back. Sorry, 1 year back. Okay. So this is about Microsoft Fabric. Then next we will discuss what is Lakehouse. So someone tell me what is this?
This is unstructured space where
yeah, that's what actually what is this and what here placed.
Here are putting books,
Unorganized
everything we are
books, storage.
Yeah.
It unorganized way we are putting it.
Yeah, thank you. See, let's assume this is your home. In your home there is a one room. In the room you have a one cupboard is there. In the cupboard, if you see here, clothes are there, some books are there. See, it is placed scatter across the room. So if you see here, it is a unstructured, unorganized. Everything is thrown how they want. So like this, clothes also, books also, some papers, some clothes also there in the top of the table. Like this, it is unstructured and well organized. So I'll jump into the next slide. So like this, in the Lakehouse also you can store unstructured, semi-structured and structured data for storing, managing and analyzing this structured and unstructured data at single location. Okay, at single location means I'll detail in depth in the demo. For now you will have two sections are there, tables and files. In the files, whatever the files you want to dump, you can dump. Is it CSV, is it JSON, is it your photos, is it your videos, whatever you can dump it. While coming to the tables, you have to put it in a some proper structure called table structure. So lakehouse, I'm repeating again, lakehouse is a storage. You can store the data in the form of structured, unstructured, and however you want, you can store the data. So it integrates with that lot of data analytic tools, and lakehouse give you a combination of scalability solutions while providing to the ingestion analytics and everything. Okay, so hope everyone is clear. Let's jump into the warehouse. Can someone tell me what is this?
It is a library. It is structure of the library. Yeah.
Properly align the books in each
Proper arrangement is there. Proper way.
Each and every
shelf.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Thank you. So it suppose actually when I graduate in my college, there will be a library. Actually, we have to go to that library. If I want any book, let's say I want to study power electronics. Okay, so there will be some racks. Conductors here, some XYZ books are there. Like this, I will directly go to. So how library is well organized, your warehouse also is well organized. Here you can store structured data and semi-structured data only, not this raw data. Raw data will not accept the warehouse. Warehouse will accept only two kind of data. One is structured, one is semi-structured. So that's why I bring this library example for explanation of warehouse. Let's jump into the lakehouse. So in the fabric warehouse, so this is about theory. Actually, so fabric in this, it will support the ACID transactions and fabric workloads, and it's a easy to use experience platform and tightly integrated with Power BI for easy analysis and reporting. Okay, so I think someone raised a hand. Anmol, who's that?
Hare Krishna to you.
Hare Krishna, do you have any question?
Yeah, structure, semi-structure. What is the difference between both? Yeah.
Semi-structured means it will be structured, means it will be in a proper table format. Semi-structured means some data will be in a structured format, some data will not be in a semi-structured. Like suppose if you have a table, in that you have 4 columns: name, gender, age, city. In the structured means it will be full, it will be everything is clear. In the name you will get the all rows having the full data, all 4 columns, all 10 rows you will having the full data. Semi-structured means in that you will get the some nulls, some blanks, some special characters. That's called semi-structured data. Okay.
CSV is semi-structured.
Clear. Thank you.
CSV file.
Yeah. Sorry.
CSV file JSON is semi-structured, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So now let's talk about lakehouse and warehouse. See here, now you will get the clear picture. So if you see lakehouse, you will store the unstructured data, semi-structured data, and structured data. While coming to the warehouse, you will store the structured data and semi-structured data, that too JSON files, not tables format. Okay. Then in the lakehouse, if you want query, you can use these languages. Okay, you can use Scala, PySpark, Spark, and R. If you come to warehouse, it will be dedicated to only SQL only. Here you can't able to use any Spark or PySpark. Okay. Then if you come to the how here data will be organized, as I said earlier, folders and files, and databases and tables. Here databases and schemas. Then if you want to read data from the lakehouse or warehouse, if you want to read data from warehouse or lakehouse, then in the lakehouse you can use Spark and TSQL language. SQL language will be using by using the SQL analytics endpoint. Here also you can use TSQL and Spark language, but Spark will not support to views this stored procedures. Here that's why I mentioned star mark. Here if you see, Spark supports reading from the tables using shortcuts. does not yet support accessing views, stored procedures and functions. That's why Spark will not support for whatever that you created by using the SQL, like stored procedure, functions and views. And writing operations. Writing operations in the lakehouse, you will have a write operations by using Spark language only. You will not to add any column, you will not to modify the language. It won't support in the lakehouse. Just in the lakehouse, SQL will be support for only reading the data, not for manipulating the data. But in the warehouse, by using the TSQL, you can update the table, you can delete the table, you can update the column, you can replace the values. Okay, so this is about lakehouse and warehouse differences. Let's jump into the next, data flow Gen 2. So if I come to data flow Gen 2, so many of you having the doubt, what is this data flow Gen 2? So if you are familiar with Power BI or Azure Data Factory, I'll clearly say that it is nothing but online Power Query editor. In Power BI, how we will transform the data into the Power Query editor. That Power Query editor is nothing but a data flow Gen 2. The same UI we'll see in the data flow Gen 2. I'll show in the demo. So this is about data flow Gen 2, but data flow Gen 2, actually here two are there, data flow Gen 1 and data flow Gen 2. Data flow Gen 2 is a normal plain Power Query editor. It will just, you can pull the data, you can do the transformations, and you don't have any destinations. But while coming to the data flow Gen 2, so here you will have a lot of destinations, like how, see here, if you see Fabric Lakehouse, Synapse Analytics, SQL database, and you can push the data to warehouse, data lakehouse, everything. So this is about data flow Gen 2. So okay, let's jump into the demo. Now I will show you demo. So let me open Power BI. So if you see, this is my workspace. So first of all, if you need to create any Fabric items, you should have a Fabric trial license. If you have Pro license, it won't work. So you should have a Fabric trial license. First, I'll create a workspace. If you want to create a workspace, just click on this workspace. Okay, click on this workspace. Here, click on this new workspace. Okay, just I'll give a name, IDBC Fabric Demo. I'll give you a name, IDBC Fabric Demo. Next, here there will be option advanced. Click on this advanced option. So here, if you see, already it is selected to trial. So here they mentioned, see, select trial to assign the workspace to a Fabric trial capacity. So if you select trial only, then only you should be able to create the Fabric items. Okay, so make sure that you can select a trial. Click on apply. Once if you click on apply, my workspace is created. See, this is my workspace. See here clearly, if I on hold, it is showing that Microsoft Fabric trial workspace. So first, what is my requirement? Just give me a moment. So what is my requirement? Click on new item. First, I need to create a lake house. Click on the new item. Here, if you click on the new item, here you have lot of options. See, here you have lot of options. You can visualize the data, you can get the data, and you can store the data, and you can prepare the data, and you can track the data. And but lot of options are still in the preview feature. So now my objective is, I want to create a lake house. Just here what I will do, I'll simply click type lake house. Okay, so click on lake house. So once you click on the lake house, you have to give a proper name. So what I will do, Fabric IDBC LH. So LH means lake house. I'll click on the create. So if I click on the create, lake house is getting created. So once lake house is getting created, this is how lake house UI look like. Here you can upload the files. You can start with some samples data. You can create some new shortcut. You can create some new data flow Gen 2. You can create some new data pipelines like this. Here you have a lot of options. Here, if you see, as I said earlier, we have only two options, tables and files. Okay, so in the files, if you want to dump anything, you can dump unstructured data, you can dump your videos, you can dump your photos, whatever, you can dump it here. Okay, so if I want to upload anything here, just go to this files, click on this ellipsis. If you click on this ellipsis, you will have these options: new shortcut, new subfolder, upload files and folder, properties, sort folders by refresh. So now my requirement is I need to upload a CSV file. For this, what I will do, I'll upload files. Click on the I'll upload files. Okay, if I click on the upload files, here there will be a window. Here you can select the file from here. Click on this folder symbol. Once if you click on this folder symbol, see here two data sets are there. So before uploading this, let me explain about data set. Okay, just let me cancel. Let me go to orders. So here if you see, there is a orders data set. In this sales order ID, order date, customer ID, line item, product ID, order quantity, line item total. So it's a just normal simple data. I think how many rows are there? 542 rows are there. Okay, 540 rows are there. So now let me go to Fabric. Click on this one. First I will upload orders data. Okay, once if you here selected the orders file, just click on this upload. Once if you click on this upload, so the file is now in the Fabric files folder. Okay, so if you want to see this data, just click on this order CSV. So it will show as a sample text data. Still it is in the preview mode. Okay, so it is in the preview mode. So now I will go back. Then suppose if I want to load this CSV file to tables. Okay, so what I want to do, just on over this, here there is a dot dot dot, click on this ellipsis. Here you have these options. Here there is option called load to tables. What is this option? Load to tables. So click on this load to tables, click on the new table. So now I am loading this orders CSV file as a table. So what I will do, I will rename _TB. TB stands for table. So please keep as is the remaining options and click load. So it is loading. Actually, currently I'm using trial license. That's why it is showing some time. But if you upgrade to F64, F4 Fabric capacity, it will be fast, because in my real time I'm using the Fabric. It is super fast. So now it is loaded to that table section. If I click on this, just let's wait for 1 minute. It will be loaded. Yeah, see, whatever I shown here in this orders table, the same thing here, it came as a structured format. If you see, okay, now I have one more file. See, here I have one more file, the same file. I'll try to load this sales order. This time the file name is called sales order. First what I'll do, I'll go to the this one. I'll click on upload. I'll click upload. Then click on this. I'll select this time sales address. Initially I was selected orders only. Now I selected sales address. Please make sure make the difference. Initially I was selected orders. Now I am selecting sales orders. Click on open. Okay. Now I will click on the upload. Now I click on the upload. So now if you see here sales orders CSV file is there. I'll load this to a new table. Sales orders _TB. Okay, let me click on the load. Oh, see here a problem occurred while validating the file. Let's check what is the error. So here if you see invalid column names. Why there is invalid column names? All sales order ID, order date, customer ID, under Unicode. Okay, Unicode word characters include letters of any case and their non-spacing marks function connectors like the underscore. So what it is exactly telling that whatever the column headers you are using, that should not be a space. If you observe here in the sales order ID, in between the sales and orders, there is a space. Let me show in the Excel file now. So here if you see there is a gap. Here if you see there is a gap. Here if you see there is a gap. Here if you see in every column header you will have the gap between the line item. Between the line item we should have a space. In the product ID we have a space. So that's why it is throwing there. That's why it is showing non-spacing marks. Whenever you will load any file from this file section to the tables in the lake house, I'm telling you, in the lake house, the column header should not have any space. It should be, if you want to maintain any space, you can use underscore, or else you can combine the word. Okay, so now what is the solution? Okay, now what is the solution? Okay, now I'll propose one solution. You can tell me, is this feasible solution? So can I reduce the space, or can I put underscores in the CSV file for these columns? Come on.
It is a less number of columns you can do manually, but if you are having more than 100, 200 columns, you cannot do manually. It will take more
Yes,
time.
yes, very good, very good. So here you have only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 columns are there. Okay, someone will think, okay, what is there in that? We can manually do the adjust, manually do the underscoring, or manually remove the spaces. But what in real time, it could be a 100 columns, 200, 300 columns. What you will do? You will do manually in the CSV file. It will take lot of time. This is not a optimal way. Okay, this is not a optimal way. Then what is the solution? Now I'll jump into the solution. So I'll go to the Power BI environment. I'll select this IDBC workspace. Let me refresh. It's not showing. For now, keep this window as is. I'll open. Yes, I'll open IDBC Fabric demo workspace. So here now I'll create a data flows. I'll click on the new item. The same procedure. If you want create any fabric item, the first point is go to here, click on this new item. Okay. From this here, I'll search data flow gen 2. Okay. I'll click on the data flow gen 2. So I will rename it as a IDBC data flow gen 2. Okay. IDBC data flow gen 2. I'll click on create. So data flow gen 2 is creating. Let's wait. Let's wait because it is a bit slow because of this trial capacity. If you upgrade to fabric capacity F64, it will be fast. Okay. So now if you see, as I said earlier, data flows is nothing but your online Power Query editor. How those who are familiar with Power BI desktop, they will know what is Power Query editor in the Power BI desktop. It is a separate component to clean the data, to process the data, to transform the data. Okay, like this is, we call it as a online Power Query editor, but Microsoft named as a, this is a data flow gen 2. So in this, if you see, lot of options are there. Now what I will do, I want to bring this file. Okay, I want to bring this file. So where it is presented? It is presented in the Fabric IDBC Lakehouse under the file section. So for this, what I will do, I'll go to this data flow gen 2. Here you will have a lot of options: import from text CSV file, import from data flows, import from SQL Server, import from Excel. I'll click on the get data from another source. Okay, once I click on the data source, here if you see, let me show you how many data sources it is supporting. Just click on view more. See, this much of data sources it is supporting. Okay, so this is how your data flows will be very helpful to pull the data from the wide number of sources. So if you see, lot of connectors are there here. Okay, so first from where I want to pull the data, I want to pull the data from one lake. I'll click on the one lake. Okay, click on this one lake. If you click on this one lake, so I created this fabric IDBC lakehouse. Okay, so in the fabric IDBC lakehouse, see, this is fabric IDBC lakehouse. Just click on this. Once if you click on this, here it is started connecting to fabric lakehouse. Let it connecting. Okay, once if you connected to this lakehouse, here it will show all the files and tables. I'll show. So already we loaded one table. What is this table? Order TB. So that is here it is showing. So and here we have two files. Let me click on this files folder. See here orders.csv, sales orders.csv. So now here which file I need to load? Sales orders CSV. For this, what I want to do, I'll click on sales order CSV. Okay, once if you click, just click on create. Once if you click on create, it will load it into the data flows. So now it is loaded. Okay, fine. So here there is one mistake. Can someone tell me what is the mistake here?
Use first
Use
row
the first row header.
Yes,
Use the first row
excellent.
header. Yeah.
Excellent. See here, if you observe the column headers, it is converted as a rows. I want to see this. I want to convert this row values as a headers. For this, what I want to do, go to transform. In the transform, there is an option called use first row as a headers. Just click on this. Use first row as a headers. Now converted to the headers. I think a date is something is throwing some error. Okay, leave it this. We will see this later. Okay. Now what I will do, I'll rename this file. Okay, I'll rename this file sales orders, just sales orders. Okay, I'll rename this file. I converted rows as a headers, then everything is okay. Then if you want to do any calculations, you can do here. For now we are going with my objective is I have to push this file dynamically to the lake house. That is the my objective. So for this, what I want to do, so if you observe here, you have lot of options. I want to push this table to lake house. So where is the destination? You have the destinations in two places. If you click on the home, let me click on the home. See here you have an option called add destination, and here also you have a add destination. There are two places you have the destination option. Whatever you want, if you want to add it from here, you can add it from here, or else if you want to add it from here, you can click on this from plus symbol and you can add it from here also. Okay, so what I will do, I'll go with this option. I'll click on this plus symbol. If I click on this plus symbol, here it is showing all the supported destinations. Okay, lake house, warehouse, SQL database. So I'll click on the lake house. Once if I click on the lake house, see it is automatically taking the authentication kind by using the my credentials. Okay, by using my credentials. So everything is set. Now I'll click next. Once if I click next, what it is doing, it is doing validation, and here it is showing. So here in the lake house, what is my workspace? Workspace, I think IDBC fabric demo workspace. This is the thing, one thing I created earlier. So this is the fabric IDBC fabric demo workspace. In the workspace, you can select fabric IDBC lakehouse. This is the our lakehouse, fabric IDBC lakehouse. So I'll select lakehouse. Okay, I'll select lakehouse. So here I'll rename my table sales orders underscore. New table. So everything was set. I selected lake house and selected new table. I renamed the table. Then I'll click on next. So if I click on the next, see now This is where you need to observe very carefully. See, please see, it is important. See here in the source. Source means what? CSV file. CSV file sales space order ID. Okay. While coming to the destination, see sales underscore order ID. Who is added the underscore? I am not added. So power data flow is acting like it is acting like a processing. It is adding the underscore because I am not added here manually. Data flow is adding. So this is how you can, if you check every column, order underscore date, sorry, order space date, order underscore date, like order space quantity, order underscore quantity. This is how you need to optimize your CSV file loading, having the column headers having the space. So now what I will do, I'll click on the save. Just if everything, please check everything is okay. If once everything is okay, just click on the save settings. Once if you click on the save settings, okay, everything is ready. So here my destination is also added. Here I done this column rows as a column headers. Now I need to publish. Where I need to publish? Already I scheduled a sorry, I set a destination. See, if I on hover, it is clearly telling IDBC fabric demo, the workspace, and it is showing lakehouse name. It is showing table name also. So now what I'll do here in publish, you have two options. You can schedule it later. You can publish now also. Like in our Azure Data Factory, how trigger now and schedule the trigger. Like here, you can publish now. Okay, what I will do, I'll click publish now. So once if I click publish now, see, I think once if I click, see, data flow is publishing is in progress. Let's wait for publishing is in progress, because it will take a couple of minutes. It's depend upon your data size and data volume. So let it publish. Publish still is in progress, because if you upgrade for fabric capacity license, it will be faster. Okay, data flow published successfully. Now refresh started. So it is started refreshing. Once after publishing it, data flow has to refresh. Okay, so now data flow is refreshing. Let's wait for refresh complete. So once refresh is completed, that sales orders table will automatically populated to the lakehouse under tables section. Okay, so let's wait for refresh. Just it will take 1 minute. Let me expand this. What it happened? Refresh is a failure. Why? Sales orders. Refreshing one copy not supported. Okay, some issue is there. Let me refresh. Yeah, but refresh is not happened. No? That's why let me refresh again. Let me see. Actually, it should not be the case. It will refresh automatically. Let me check why it is refresh is failing. Wait. Able to identify the object and tables. Refresh again. Yes, I think refresh successful. Yeah, I think now refresh successful. Now it's loaded. Okay, I think refresh is successful. That's why it is loaded. Okay, so let me click on this table. I think see still fabric is a 1-year tool. That's why it will show, it will have some bugs and all. Actually, when I was implemented this, actually this is the way I am loading the files as a tables into the lakehouse in my project. So now here it is loaded. Let's wait. Why it is not showing? I think some error is there. Let me debug. What is that error? I think the error is because of date column. Let me remove the date column for now. Remove this column. Let me publish. Wait for publishing. I think it's because of date column. Sales orders. Okay. Order. Okay. Okay. Let's wait for publish. Okay, publish it successfully. Then refresh started. Refreshing. Let's wait. Refresh web page till it is refreshing. Yes, I think now refresh successful. Let me check the refresh history. Otherwise, yes, succeeded. Yes, correct. Now see, now the refresh was succeeded. It's because of that date column error. That's why for now, for time being, I removed that date column. But in your real time, you have to fix that issue. Now I'll go to lake house. I'll refresh. Now I'll refresh. Now it's loading the preview. Now it's loading the preview. See, now if you see whatever the tables in this here, we have sales space ID, order space date, customer space date, line space item. Now it is loaded automatically. It is assigned underscore automatically by using the data flows. I am not assigned this underscores. It is assigned by the data flows. Okay, it is assigned by the flows, data flows. So this is how you need to optimize the CSV files load from files to tables. You have, if you are having the more number of columns with that having spaces in the column headers, this is one of the very widely asking question in the fabric community. I answered a lot of times. People are asking again and again. This is the procedure you have to load in this way. Okay, so demo is complete. Now I am opening the floor to the question and answers. Okay, I am opening the floor to questions.
Thank you so much for this insightful session. And we can now start with the questions. So we have one
Yeah.
question from Rahul. Can we create a virtual machines and networking solutions in a Fabric just like we do in Azure? Or only analytics related services are supported in Fabric?
No, only as of now, analytics services reports only supported in Fabric. Virtual machines, as of now, it is not supported. But maybe in future, we will expect this feature from the Microsoft.
Okay, okay, thank you so much. Any other questions you can drop?
Team, any questions, please feel free to ask me.
There is any data limit for this while loading the files? For example, some Power BI just having 1 GB of data. Here it may have any data limit.
Yes, yes, you have the Fabric guardrails. Let me show to you. Let me go to community. Actually, we have a there is a one table format is there. Somewhere just yesterday only I answered to the topic. Fabric trial version, adjusting the semantic model. Think no options are available. No, not this. Let me show that 1 minute. roadmap using Involog, how to ingest the data from measure size. Yes, I think this is the thing. Measuring the size. Yeah, if you see, this is the limit. Maximum model size, maximum memory size. This will depend on the capacity. Okay. Okay. If you are using F2 capacity, Parquet files per table 1000, rows group per table 1000, and rows per table in terms of millions, 300 millions. This is the model size, 1 lakh size, and this is the maximum memory size. Okay. Here, if you want, here I provide that links. You can go through these links. You will get the details. Okay.
Okay. And any type of files are restricted currently, previously, which type of files are supported, which files are not supported, anything?
Yeah, already I shared here. Will you please see? These are the files. I think no, I think this is. Oh, wait. Uh,
Like CSV, JSON, Excel, other than other files also supported, or they also having some
wait.
restrictions according to the
I'll
requirements?
show you. I'll show you here. Yes, data. Right. Decision guide. Just copy activity data store. See here. These are the supported tables. Okay. Tables are given Parquet, CSV, Aviro, JSON, and any Apache Hive compatible file format. Here you can go through this URL. You will get the details.
Can you share this link?
Yeah. Is not showing. Okay.
WhatsApp group.
Yeah. I'll share it later. WhatsApp group.
Also, the file size, it may be included. Whatever, if I have a 10 tables, including of 10 tables, the file size will be the overall capacity, correct? Or individual file capacity. Total.
No.
For
It's
example, you
it's
have
a model
multiple
size.
tables.
It's a complete model size.
Okay.
It's a complete model size.
We have one more question. In real time, what type of license they use?
See, Nutan, it's depend upon your organization need, how much of data you are going to process. In coming 4 to 5 years, what could be our data volume? So based on that, you have to design your data store. The designing of data store, it should be taken care by your data scientists. Okay, they will be taken care.
But still, as a BI senior BI analyst, which license we use as per your experience?
So it's not depend upon our role, our experience. It's to depend upon the organizational need. For say, let's say I'll tell you, I'm working for one of the large retail company in my organization. Everyone will think that I'm using premium license. No, I am using pro license. Why? Because my report requirement is monthly refresh. Okay, monthly refresh. In that case, why I will go to premium license? I will go to pro license.
Okay, so all of the license have same functionality. Just thing is different is that the processing speed and the capacity to store. That is the only difference, right?
Yes, it's depend upon your organization need. If you want to process a huge amount of volume of data, you can go with fabric capacity. If you want to process it some limited amount of data, you can go with pro or premium license.
Okay, got it.
We have one hand raised, so you can
Yes.
unmute yourself and ask the question.
Who's that?
Hi Anmol. Hi, this is Ajay.
Yeah.
Uh, just I want to express my gratitude. This is a wonderful session to get new skills and technologies. And yeah, and coming to my question, so we uploaded two files. One is orders file, and the another one is the sales order files. I remember. So, for instance, my data is coming from the database, and so those two are two different files. So already we created a data flow for these sales order files, so that we know like we can set up a scheduled data refresh, and for the orders file, right? Directly we upload it to the lakehouse. So can we schedule a data refresh for the files within the lakehouse, or should we create a data flow to set up a scheduled refresh for that file as well?
Now in Lakehouse, I think you have to schedule refresh for the file. If you want to pull the data from data flows, sorry, from the database, you can use shortcut. If you go, let me show that to you. Here there is a option. Let me go to here. There is a option. I think new shortcut. By using this shortcut, you can use. See, these are the supported shortcuts. Amazon S3, ADLS, Gen2, Dataverse, and GCP. From this, you can pull the data directly.
So
You
for
can use
instance, currently, for instance, I am using GCP. So whenever the data updated in the GCP, so that will be automatically updated in the lakehouse, or is there any other process to get live data to the lakehouse?
I think you have to set refresh in this one. I think here, if you see, I think you have to set. Actually, I'm not sure. I'll get back to you later. But you have to set the refresh in the lake house. But if you want to refresh automatically, let's say in the GCP BigQuery, you have a tables. If you want to, when the data is updated in the GCP, automatically it should be updated in the Fabric. You can go with the real-time processing.
Yeah, exactly. That's what my requirement. Yeah, if it is updated, yeah, then well and good, so that we can reduce our time, or else to set up something to set schedule refresh like that.
Yeah, you can go with real-time processing.
Yeah, thank you, Suparna. Thank you, Anmol.
Thank you.
Everyone, if this call get disconnected, you can rejoin, as Teams allow only 60 minutes of free call.
Yeah.
Yeah. So next question is, what is the importance of this Fabric platform? Why we should use this platform?
Okay.
Research.
Before 2 years, if you are familiar with Power BI and Azure, you have to purchase two license. Okay, one is Azure. You need Azure license. One is Power BI license. Now, uh, if you want to do the everything related to the data analytics, Microsoft people bringing a solution. They are incorporating whatever the services required for the data and analytics. Is it like a data factory, ADLS Gen 2, everything? They are incorporated in the Fabric component. If I show you, let me show that to you also. So go to my workspace. If I want to create new item here, I'll show you. Store data, lakehouse. See, Azure Data Factory, but still it is in the preview mode. Okay. So now what? Instead of paying two times, you have to pay only one time. And one more thing also, it's one centralized platform. You no need to ask Azure. You no need to ask Power BI. Everything will be comes under the Fabric only. Hope I answered your question.
Yeah, thank you. Anyone else has any other questions? So I have just one small question.
Yeah.
Just want to clear one thing. Like I have read
Hmm.
somewhere that Fabric trial which we use is equivalent to, I guess, F64. So like, is this correct, or it is like compatible to some lower capacity?
No. I think it's. I'm not sure, Anmol, but I'll show one thing that if it is compatible with F64,
Yeah.
right away I'll show. We have one concept recently they bring into the lakehouse,
Yeah.
SQL database.
Yeah.
This one. But if I want, already I tried this option. It is not creating. Why?
Okay.
Because it is asking to upgrade to F64
Yeah.
license.
Yeah.
So I'll like that KH Lakehouse. Sorry, SQL. Let me try that. Actually, I tried 10 days back, but it is not allowing.
Okay.
I think now it is allowed. I think working on it. Yeah, that's why.
It's equivalent to F64 only. Trial version. I just read it actually. It was equivalent to F64.
Yeah.
Okay, if it is equivalent to F64, in that case, it should work on Copilot also.
Copilot, it is like
Yeah.
mentioned that we have to purchase the license. We cannot use it by trial capacity. But like as you showed the demo, it is taking bit time. So if documentation are saying that trial is equivalent to F64, so when we use actual fabric, so will it take same time or will it reduce the time? Like how's your
No, no,
experience?
it will reduce the time. It will reduce in real time. This much lag is not happening.
Okay.
Already I am using in my real time.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that might not be possible. If they give for trial and then if it is different from trial to go for original, then though nobody will go for it, right? So trial means whatever in the production, the
Yeah.
same thing it should reflect actually, right?
Yes, yes, yes,
Yeah, there won't be any difference actually.
yes.
This is Microsoft; they cannot do like
Yeah,
that,
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I guess we are good, and
yeah.
there is no more questions. So thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Suparna Babu, for
Hello.
this amazing session. Yeah.
Yeah, someone is
Someone
asking.
has any question?
Yeah,
I wanted to thank
myself.
I wanted to thank
Hi,
Suparna and
Suparna.
Anmol.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, sir, Sachin, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, take care. Thank you, Anmol.
Thank you so
Hello.
much.
Thank you for this insightful session.
Yeah, thank you, Saket.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you
thank
so
you,
much.
Subro. Thank you so much for the given opportunity.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you all.
Yeah.
Bye.
Hello. Hello.
Yes. Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes,
Audible?
yes, Nutan.
Yeah, yeah. In real time also it means same thing like transformation by using the data source or in any other way by using the PySpark or using
Yeah,
node
yeah. So if your
shortcut nodes.
data volume is huge, you can use PySpark. Okay.
Okay. So
If your
depending on the
data
data, data size, right?
data size and data quality also,
Okay.
because in power in data flows some transformation will not be supported. Okay.
Okay.
And in lakehouse, if you want to do any this update operations or delete operations in lakehouse by using SQL analytics endpoint, it will not support. You have to go with PySpark.
In recent interview course, they asking like at least they need 1 year of experience in Microsoft Fabric. So that is there? Sorry, can you give any suggestion for the interview questions for the Microsoft Fabric just 1 year?
Yeah, yeah. If you are in the IDBC WhatsApp group, I'll share the some links with you. You can go through that links. You will get the some good knowledge on the fabric. Okay. They will provide it
Okay,
some hands-on labs also in the links.
okay. Okay.
Okay. I guess we can wrap up the call now. And if
Yeah.
anyone has any questions still, then they can drop into the WhatsApp group, and we will share the answers there. So once again, thank you,
Yeah. Yeah.
everyone. Thank you, sir, for this amazing session. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Anmol. Thanks for giving this opportunity.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
Anmol.
everyone. Bye
Thank you,
bye.
Suparna. Yeah.